TUDOR impressed their fans in 2022 with the release of this new Pelagos 39. After seeing the watch in the metal, I think I actually like the Pelagos more than the Black Bay 58. For those who have been following my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the Black Bay 58. I mean, I own 3 of them. So for me to say I like the Pelagos 39 more is a big deal. Let me explain. First is the weight. Because the Pelagos 39 is made out of titanium, the watch is much lighter than the Black Bay 58. I am really drawn to the comfort factor of the Pelagos as a daily driver, and for that, I do prefer the Pelagos over the 58. Next is the collapse. This is a tricky one because the collapse on the Black Bay 58 bronze is different to the one in the stainless steel version. I do prefer the collapse on the Bronze Bay 58 over the Pelagos, because whilst they both have the T-Fit easy adjustment system, the collapse on the Bronze Bay 58 is much shorter, and therefore it is much more suitable for my 6-inch wrist. But if I compare the Pelagos 39 to the stainless steel Black Bay 58, I think we can all agree that the Pelagos is better, purely because the stainless steel Black Bay 58 doesn't have the T-Fit system. Next is the bracelet. I've said it before and I will say it again. I do not mind the rivets on the Black Bay 58. It doesn't really bother me as I hardly ever notice it when I have the watch on my wrist. But for those who hate rivets, you'll be very pleased to know that there are no rivets on the Pelagos 39. Whilst I don't mind the rivets on the Black Bay 58, I do mind the step-style taper on the bracelet. I much prefer the smooth taper fan on my Rolex watches, and this new Pelagos offers exactly that. So for the bracelet, my vote also goes to the Pelagos. Then is the bezel. The bezel on the Pelagos overhangs the case, and together with the more pronounced teeth, it makes it very easy to grip and operate. One of the biggest dislikes I have on my Black Bay 58 is that the bezel is a bit hard to turn because of its subtle coin edge design. The bezel action on the new Pelagos also feels much smoother. If you have used the bezel on a Black Bay 58 and a Rolex Submariner before, I can tell you that the feel of the Pelagos is much closer to what you get on the Submariner. Speaking of which, I've done a side-by-side comparison video between the new Pelagos and my Submariner. You can find the link in the description box below if you are interested. The bezel insert on the Pelagos is made out of ceramic, which is much more scratch resistant than the aluminium insert used on the Black Bay 58. To add icing on the cake, all the markers on the Pelagos do grow in the dark, making the Pelagos a more playful watch than the Black Bay 58 in my opinion. There are also some brush lines on the Pelagos bezel, which gives the watch more of a premium look, which I really like. Speaking of finishes, the Pelagos 39 is satin finish, and there are no polished areas anywhere on the case or on the bracelet. I like that a lot, because I often find the polished areas on my Black Bay 58 to be a fingerprint magnet, so I do prefer the finishing on the Pelagos 39 over the Black Bay 58. All the upgrades I mentioned do come with a price. The Pelagos retails for £3,500, and the Black Bay 58 is almost £500 cheaper at £3,010. But don't forget, the Pelagos does come with a rubber strap, whereas the Black Bay 58 doesn't. So if you factor in the price of the strap, the price difference between the two watches are actually not that much. The Pelagos 39 has all the specifications that I love about the Black Bay 58. It has a 39mm case, 70 hours of power reserve, and it is water resistant up to 200 meters. It also solves all the baggage I have with the Black Bay 58, so it is a better watch in my opinion. I also think that the £500 price difference is well justified compared to the Black Bay 58. Is it the best value for money watch in the entire TUDOR catalog? No, the Black Bay Pro has to take the crown for that. But I still think the new Pelagos offers great value for money relative to other watches in this price range. But of course, these are just my thoughts. I'm sure there are Team Black Bay 58 out there, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below.